Amy, hello. How are you? Karen, hello, my lovely lady. How's you two this evening? Leah, hello. No worries, Karen. I'll tell everybody how to do it in a bit. Hello, Matthew. Hope you're well. Peach tea. That Lipton's peach tea I'm drinking. Jolie, Donald, hello, Simon. So, my lovelies, welcome to tarot reading. Susan, Sharon, Suzanne and Susan. So, doing well, love, thank you. And yes, I'm not too bad. Evening, Nigel, my lovely. And Stuart, hello. So, for those that, last time I did my tarot readings, if you had a tarot reading last time, just keep putting in chat because I will get to you, but I will be going for those that I don't think I've read for, but I may forget who I read for last time. So all I need you to do, if you would like a reading, is you're going to constantly have to keep doing it because at the minute, John's isn't going in the shower. Evening, Rach. So all I want you to do is put in chat, me please, but when I'm coming to end of that, keep constantly putting me please in chat, because what I'll do is once I've finished that one, I will just click on one that I can see. So it's got to be it's because I can't keep going back up my screen. So I've got to do it this way just while John comes out at shower, and then John can do what he wants. So Jolie.
Whoever first will see on screen.
Right, hang on, Jolie. You weren't first one. Let me just, I have got to shoot back up. So I know, but I've got to do it in this one because there were people before Jolie that put in. I'm gonna have to leave it. I know I could see Andy, and Andy won, Sharon will one. Right, just keep putting it in, my lovelies, and I shall keep clicking on it. So Jolie, I'll start with you first, my lovely. So I'm just going to shuffle cards while we're talking until I get evening, John, until I get to a card that I think is for you, my lovely. Oh, it's chucked one out, so I'll go with that one. It's chucked out. So you've got, I can't even pronounce the name of the card, but that's your card there, my lovely.
Hierophant?
Yeah, Hierophant. Right, so at minute with you, Jolie, I think what's going on with you at the minute is there's definitely something to do with the family, or it's a close knit of friends that you would class as family, because as you can see, you're all gathered round the bottom. Now, I'm not sure whether one of the family is more distant at the minute, and whether that could be you, or it could be you could be one of these sat at the bottom. Obviously I'm not good enough to know that, but there's definitely something going on around family. Now I think, because there's a bird in flight in this, I'm not sure whether this person's on about they've either been distant from the family for a while, or they're wanting to come back into the family, and everybody's like waiting for them at the bottom. But there's definitely a decision going on around a family member. I do think this whoever this person is, I think in past they've not really I feel that this person is going to be a spiritual person, just because they've got like an open eye going in, and they've got the like treesy things coming down. So I'm not sure whether this person had different beliefs to those at the bottom and feels isolated or felt isolated. But the family are sort of like opening their arms and bringing that person back into the fold now. So I'm not sure what that is, fully what that is. With this person, though, they've got their arms crossed like this. So I find this person to be a very guarded person. They've got the guard up towards their own family. So there must have been something that's gone off within that family that this person feels they need protection from. This person's also, I feel, may have got issues from mid-chest to down into the stomach area, just because you've got like, if you can see it, you've got like a long thing that's coming out of the stomach, and it like bends round that way. So it's like there and up. So I don't know if there's problems with this person chest-wise. But whoever this person is, I do think that they are a spiritual person. You can see they've got a third eye there at the top. So I think with this person, there's definitely something going off about either distancing and moving away from family or trying to come back into the family loop because they've been away for a while. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely Jolie. Next, evening, Sharon. Sharon. Don't forget to comment, my lovelies, because Matthew next, I think. So for you, my lovely. Right, you've got the King of Wands, Sharon. So let me have a look at your card. For me at the minute, I'm not sure whether you're needing strength or you're surrounded by strength. There's something to do with the lion. So to me, the lion's what drew me in. Thank you. Welcome, Jolie. The lion's what drew me in at the minute. So for me, that's a strength card. Now, I'm not sure whether it's the person. I think it's this. I think this is you sat in the chair. But this person definitely needs to find the strength. Now, the strength is sort of like hidden in this chair. So to me, it's like telling you to dig deep because you've got the strength to make the decisions that you need to do. There's also something that is. This person's also leaving something behind. Now it's a swan, like a swan on this picture. So to me, I believe that you're going to be leaving something very significant behind. So this, again, it will be to do with the past, not too far in past though, because it's right at the side of you. So it's something you're either letting go of. And I'm not sure whether that's love. I'm not sure whether that's like a heart inside that swan. So whether that's there's a distance between, it might not be leaving somebody on, but there's definitely distance with somebody that you love there. There is an opportunity coming up, but I'm not sure whether this is whether you need to get your strength from. Can you see the window? There, you've got like a window opening there, and there's a path going through. But you're sitting at minute, so you're surrounded by quite a bit of it's not drama, but you've got like quite a lot going on around you, I think, at the moment. And again, it's nothing to do with COVID. This would have been with you for a while, Sharon. But you've got quite a lot going on around you. But if you just turn your head slightly and start looking out, you'll see that there's actually another path waiting for you to go down, but you've got to make that decision. But I think, again, it's something that you've got to pull that strength in and dig deep within yourself to actually see that, because it is going to be life-changing for you. Because that path that's laid at the side of you that's showing, it's actually a smooth path. So if you're going through something difficult at the minute, especially with all this like nonsense around you, it's showing you that there is an out, but you've just got to look for that out, my lovely. And you posted. I will switch my cards round in a minute. Hey, Tony, how are you, my lovely? Let me just pull my comments, put comments so I can see comments. Oh, bless Leah. Thank you, my lovely. Some good footage on there. So, Andy, at the minute with you, I've got the King of Swords. And what I'm feeling at the minute is you're being... I'm not sure whether you're like... You've got a smile on your face, but you're like hiding something. So I'm not sure whether there is a secret you're keeping that you're not ready to let out at the minute. And the only reason I'm saying it's a secret, and I'm not sure whether this is to do with somebody's birthday or anniversary, because you're holding a cup in that hand. These cards are backwards when I'm looking on telly. There's like a cup there, and it's a silver cup. But because your arms are coming out at the side again, or whether somebody's going to be surprising you, but there's definitely a surprise and somebody hiding something, but in a good way, that they're hiding something. It's not a bad thing. But I think because there could have been a little bit of talk going on, you're sort of like holding your sword up, but your sword's not protecting you. It's sort of like you'd be the protector, because you're not actually protecting yourself. You're sort of like protecting others. So I think your characteristics in yourself would be, you would be the protector of people. I do think as well, though, see, when I looked at that top card there, it showed me, it looks like a 50p piece. So I'm not sure whether there's anything to do with money, that's sort of like, it's behind your head. So I'm not sure whether you've got something to do with money that's worrying you at that time. Because it definitely looks like you've got a 50p piece here, but I don't know. Yeah, but it's in the head area. So that's the first time I've seen it. So I'm going to say that there could be something going off you around with money. So whether that's to do with the cost of this celebration that's coming up. Also, I think there's somebody going to be coming. There's somebody coming in from the past as well. That's going to be coming forward, because if you can see that bird in flight there, it's got its wings open and it's flying towards you. So I think you're going to be surprised soon by somebody from the past getting in touch, and you'd be like shocked horror because this person's got in touch. But there's definitely somebody coming in over your shoulder, and I think it's going to be a nice surprise that they're coming in as well. So that's one to keep a look out for, Andy. Anybody else want a reading? Pop me please in chat. Joe Mac. Joe, might be a little bit difficult. I'm going to try and do a reading for you, but if I don't think I can give you something that we haven't talked about, I'm going to sadly decline, my lovely, because I do know, because we have spoke on the phone. I do need to just be careful, because I know that we've had a conversation, my lovely. So again, I've pulled out for you the King of Wands, and the King of Wands for me would be the start of a new journey for you. I'm going to see if there's, again, you've got your Strength card in there. See if I can pick something else out of this card. Because the thing is, I know information. It's very hard I love it when I get talking to people. I really do love it. But hang on a minute, Laura. I really do love it when I get talking to people. But obviously, when we're on a conversation, it's very difficult for me to give you a reading because I already know too much about you. So, Joanne, because I do know you, there's things in this card that I could say to you from our previous conversation, and I wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good for me to read because I already know this information, if you know what I mean. So I apologize, Joe, but I know too much about your life to feel comfortable doing a reading for you live on air. Because like I said, I do know this card's just representing things that we've already talked about. Because I can see, if you look down, and I'll show you what I'm saying, I can see the two spirits round you down there at the bottom. I can see the new path coming in. I know that there is a bit of protection coming up around you. I do know about the strength that you're looking for. Again, there's I'm not sure if there's a lady in spirit. I know about the gentleman in spirit for you, but I'm not sure also if there's a lady in spirit because you're harboring a lady on your skirt. And I'm not sure whether that would be representing a female in spirit as well. So, but I will I'll talk to you afterwards, Jolie, but I just don't think it's right for me to read for you when we only had a conversation the other day about everything that's going off around you at the minute, darling. So I do apologise. Let me just... This is why I need John to get out of the shower. I can't find that other lady that commented, so you'll have to comment again. Do apologise. Evening, Gemma. Evening, Carol. Evening, Joanne, Scotty, Kimmo, and Steve, if you're all in chat. So, Matthew, at the minute for you, I've pulled out your Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, let's have a look what I can see in there. I think round either you're being sneaky or you've got two people round you being a bit devilish, because you've got like what looked to me like a fox and a badger. Now these two characteristics of the fox and the badger to me, when I'm reading cards, I do think that they can be very sneaky characters. So I don't know whether it's you and a friend or sibling that is pranksters and you're the ones that play the pranks, or whether you're the one that's being shit on a little bit, because whoever this person is in the middle, it feels like they're wrapping themselves up and they're not happy with what these two are doing down at the bottom. Because I don't think that these two people mean anything by harm, but I do feel at the minute that whoever this person is feeling very deflated at the moment. I don't think that they're in the proper mindset to be having these two doing what they're doing. So like I say, I'm not sure whether that's you and somebody else that's like trying to prank somebody in family, and it's just like getting a bit tedious for them. But it really is not upsetting them, but I just think they're not in the right place of mind at the minute to have these sort of pranks going round. I do feel that there was a celebration, but it's like half a gold cup in the background. So I'm not sure whether that was, but just because they're out, it's got a smoky drift to it. I'm not sure whether that's a celebration to somebody that's been passed away. 1, 2, 2-year mark. I'm not sure whether there's somebody that connects into you that's been passed for about 2 years, or a year and a half, because you've got one full star and then one like half. It's just showing half star. But whoever this person is, I mean, I'm going to say lady then, but I'm just going to say it's a person because it could be male. Whoever this person is in the middle, at the minute, it seems like they feel like they're sinking. They are actually trying to reach out for help, because you can see on that one that her hand's away from her body. So she's like reaching out, or he's reaching out. And I feel like this person is reaching out for help. Like I said, I don't think they're not in a bad place, but they're not in a good place either. And they're putting quite a lot of protection and guarding themselves. So that's somebody to look out for, because maybe that's either, like I said, it's somebody you know, or it's you yourself. But they're definitely not feeling the normal character. So if you can, try and get that person to open up, and if it's you, try and talk to somebody, because you don't have to talk to these two who are like jokers and pranksters, but you do really need to open up and talk to somebody, because there is definitely something that's changing this person's characteristics and characters, my lovely. I've put Joe. Why have I put Joe Mike back on the screen? I've just seen. Give me a minute. Jade. I need John to get her up and get her eye shower. Can you just come and pick me this card up? Sorry. So you're not on camera, Doug. No, honestly, you're not on camera. It's just that card. It's fell out of pack, so that's the one I need to read. Thank you very much. So you've got the Hermit. So for you, Jade, at the minute, I do feel that there's a new beginning for you. Because the Hermit is the beginning of somebody's journey. and it's like something new is going to be coming in for you. So whether you're looking at doing something, it could be something educational, it could be a new something new that you're bringing into your life, but there's definitely a new journey coming, and I don't think, again, you're not going to be on this journey on your own. Now this journey could be a spiritual journey, like I say, it could be educational, it could be something. But for me, there's definitely something to do with time. Now, I'm not sure to you what time would mean, whether it means time's running out or now's the time for you to take this move. Because if you look on your card, the time's actually in front of you. It's there, it's dangling in this. So there's something to do with the timing. So and I think the timing for you has got to be right for this new beginning to start. To be honest, I think you're ready for it. Again, I think you will be leaving so many people behind. But you're also going to meet new people on the journey anyway. Now, you've got on top of your head, you've got a bird. So I'm not sure whether you're actually planning, or somebody around, could be somebody around you is planning to move, whether they're moving homes, it could be you moving jobs, because it can relate to so many things but there's definitely a shift coming in, and it is around you. So there's something that you're thinking of, that may include either extra traveling time or a move time, or it could be fitting everything in around you. But I don't know what the time is, what the time's that relevant for. Also, I don't know if anybody's done a skydive round you, or planning on doing a skydive, or because I've never seen this in this card. There's like a little parachute going down. Now, I don't think this is you, but I think this is somebody you know that may be doing like a parachute dive, or something to do with something to do with a jump. I don't know. Like them bungee jumpy type things. I'm not sure if there's anybody around you that's planning that or has done it in the past, because again, it's lower than you. But there's definitely something to do with parachutes. So, I mean, called parachutes. Do they do army parachute regiments and stuff like that? I'm not sure whether that's connected to something. It could be connected to anything that has a parachute in it. To me, that could be related to you, but again, it's at the side, so it's not something you've done, but it is something that somebody's done while being with you. So there's definitely a parachute memory or something coming in there. Again, all I'll say to you is just take it one step at a time and just make sure that timing's right for you. You're not being pushed into it to make decisions that you're not ready to be made, but you are at the beginning of your journey. So one step forward, and just keep doing that and putting one step in front of the other, and your journey will begin, my lovely. Yes, they have done a skydive before. Who has, Jade? Who's done a skydive, my lovely? And can I have a card, please? You can, my lovely lady. All I ask is for everybody that's had a reading, if you wouldn't mind just leaving a comment after I've uploaded the videos, if you wouldn't mind just leaving a comment for me, just to say how your reading's gone. I would muchly appreciate that, my loves. I've got an on so I can move my comments. Jade's on Facebook, so she can't see me. No, Jade can't see your comments, Joe. Anne, I've got for you Temperance card. So for me, the Temperance card, there's a celebration coming up of a male and a female. Now, I'm not sure whether this would be a couple. I'll just pop it there. Or whether it's children, but there's definitely something to do that involves a male and a female, because you've got the male ribbon that side and you've got the female ribbon, and it's going across your head. So there's definitely something very significant to male and a female. Now, like I said, I don't know. It's a celebration, so to me, it could mean that there's going to be a wedding. It could mean that you've got twins coming in. It could mean it could be somebody birthdays on the same day as some, like mine and John's birthdays. Our birthday is the same day, just different years. So that could be what it represents, something like that. But there's definitely something coming in with the two. At the minute, you're actually on, people like put you on a pedestal. And I'm not sure whether at times and you it gets a little bit too much for you, because it's like everybody's looking to you for answers, but you can't necessarily give them all the answers that they want in. I do feel your character, though, is a fun character to be around. Just because of the card I've turned and how they are. They're like a party girl, which I'm not saying you're a party girl, but what I'm saying is that's like the bubbly personality kind of thing. Just pause with that on Jade's a minute, because I've just read for Jade. So it's a bubbly thing coming up for you, personality-wise. But these things that are coming out of your waistline, you've got like party strings coming out your waistline. And that what makes me think that sometimes it can be a little bit too much for you when everybody's coming to you for the help. And I think sometimes, because you can see your feet on there, they're like sliding towards the edge. And it's not that you want to be knocked off that. It's not that you don't want all this coming to you, but there is things that you need to deal with yourself. And it's like I'm the type of person that if a friend tells me their problems, I take that problem on. And I've had to learn not to take that problem on, because then it just takes so much of my energy for doing that. It's not like I go and sort the problems out, but then I'm left the one sat worrying about the problem, and they're like, they've let it off the chest, so they're okay, kind of thing. And I don't know whether that's what's happening, but there's definitely something. And it's like you've got two options at the side of you. You can choose to stay. You can choose to stay there and absorb everybody's energies, or you can choose to step down. And you've got two ways to choose from stepping down. So one of them ways would be to step down and just tell them all to sod off in a polite way. And the other one is where you can still be the person they come to, but you're not going to be carrying their weight, their burden around with you, if that makes sense to you, Anne. You need to listen, but then let them they have to be the ones that still worry and try and work out a situation from that's not your job, my lovely. So that's what I'm getting off this card for you. Just let me read Jade. Thank you so much. All that made so much sense. I'm a psychic medium myself, and I'm starting out on a spiritual journey. So all in all, it made complete sense. Just I want to move, and a lot is on my mind. Also, the person who skydived wasn't directly connected to me, but it's my cousin's boyfriend, and my cousins are like my sisters. Wow. Bloody hell, I'd shit myself if I skydived. I won't be able to do that.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Joe.
Right, I'm going to move to the side in a minute, because I need John to put everybody up. I know I saw Christina ask for a reading, so I'll put Christina's on, and then I'm going to have to try and move computer without spilling coffee all over, so John can see who's coming in for reading. Right, bear with me a sec. So for Christina.
Got my coffee I've just taken.
Sorry. I'm trying to reach and I can't. I'm not supposed to bend. Christina, that card's just fell out of the pack, so that's the world card. So Christina, I'm not sure whether I'm going to show you that card. I'm not sure whether at the minute you've got any issues around the tummy area, and also around the leg areas, because this is showing me you've got no legs, but you have, but it's a beautiful tail. And it's also showing me that there's something like around the tummy area. So there's something with it's either somebody close to you or it's you, but they're definitely suffering from something to do with the tummy and both legs. But do you know what? I think this person is a very strong person. Personality-wise, if you look at how they are, they're like very open chest, their arms are out in the world. And it's like, it doesn't matter whatever's going on with this person's always a strong person. They're the ones that sort of like shine above all the rest. So I'm not sure whether this is you at the minute or you've had issues with your legs or your tummy. But you're also, whoever this person is, they're also reconnecting, but they're like reconnecting with the earth kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, even though it's like actually it's more water, but it's like water. You're reconnecting with water, but to me, I'm going to say earth. So I'm not sure whether there's something to do with water. It does look, if you look behind you, it's like that you've just gone through a really rocky or rough patch, as people like to say, because you can see all them waves going up and down. But it's like you're stepping out of that now. Which to me means that things are going to be looking better. And if it is to do you know, when I've looked at that card, there's like a baby's head in that tummy, in the tummy also. Now, I'm not going to say it's you that's pregnant, but I think that this baby news is going to be coming in soon around you also. Whether it's related to you or somebody very, very close to you. But there's definitely a baby's head there. So I'm not sure what that represents, but there's definitely that going off. I do feel though also that this person's really, really very artistic, isn't it? When they, I feel that you're also very artistic, and you, I don't know, there's just something about you. But if you look on top of your head, it's like there's like a animal sat on top of your head. I know you can't see that clearly, but it does look like an animal sat on top of your head. And I'm not sure what this animal represents. So I'm not sure whether there's some link to something that you're thinking about at the minute or wondering about, and whether it's got any animal connection. Like, I don't know, thinking about getting a dog, a cat, or something like that. But I do feel that you are, again, I do think you've got strong spiritual beliefs, because you've got a load of butterflies going either side of you. So to me, I do think you've got a lot of spiritual healing. They're also going round, they're like coming from the side and round your tummy. So to me, I think you're getting a lot of healing from spirit sent to you around your tummy area as well. Because they're definitely sending that in. But that's what I'm getting for you at the minute, my lovely lady. Mick, fourth time lucky. I'm sorry, Mick. It's hard when I start doing readings on my own, because John's not with me. I can't keep messing up and down chat, because I lose my concentration level. So I do apologise. So, Mick, for you, we've got the 3 cups coming round. So to me, I'm going to say that the 3 cups to me would represent that you. Now, which one are you? I know it shows you women, but there's definitely something going off. But I'm not sure with you though, if there was 3 women, 3 women that was close to you, or you had a special connection with 3. Also, the number 3, I would say, is relevant to you. Now, let me see what I can find that's going on with you. But I do feel that sometimes with the 3 people. Now, like I say, it doesn't have to be all women. It doesn't have to be men. But I am going to say the 3 women are significant to you. But the number 3 is also. But I do feel like when these 3 were together, there's two like trying to get in, but it's like they're inseparable and nobody can get in between them. As much as what you tried, there was no like separation. Nobody could come between these three. I don't know what a bird would represent, what a bird would represent, but there's definitely do you know, it's like there's one good child and one bad child kind of thing. It's like the bird sitting with one of you sat waiting patiently while the other was like, I'm getting in there, I'm getting in there. So whether this represents you with this is your connection with your closeness with three people, because there's definitely three that were close and there's no way you could break that bond. I'm not sure what I'm going to say, because I've seen it in card. I'm not sure what oranges would mean or apples, because you've got like there's something relevant to apples or orange trees going around the top. It could be color orange, but I do feel that you've also just gone through like a rocky path, then a smooth path, and then a rocky path, and then a smooth path. And I'm not sure whether that's like going way back. The swallow birds are coming in. You've got two swallows. So I'm not sure whether one of these ladies passed young, and because it's showing me a bird flying downwards, and it shows me a bird soaring. So I'm not sure whether one of these, there was a loss of contact with one. Now I'm not sure whether they passed away. All it really is because I'm just seeing something on the chest area. On this one here, you can see she's got like a red thing, and the bird's actually going down at the side of her. It's this one. So I'm not sure whether there's something with the chest. But the bird swooping down, and to me, I think that could be it could be a loss, or a loss of there's a loss or a lot of loss of contact with one of the three. And I don't know what a cat. Don't know whether cats are relevant to somebody either, because the cat's actually standing behind the lady in red. So I don't know what the cat's significant to. But one thing these three all have together is they're all holding something same in the hand. So all three must have given each other something special. And I do think it's kind of a round object, because they're all holding that in the hands. So I do think that whoever these three were, they actually gave each other like, so like when you give somebody like something significant of a friendship. But to me, it's like a round object that they would have given. But to me, again, it's resembling the oranges and the apples at the top. So I'm not sure where that fits in, Mick. But that's what I'm getting for you. And also tulips. There's tulips in the bottom ground. So I don't know what tulips would represent for you, Mick.
You passed me coffee before you started.
Oh, have I took your coffee?
Yeah, I did tell you when you took it.
Oh, do you want to pass me my coffee then?
Yeah, it's there.
Angie, what's been up with Maureen? I'm not sure, but I hope she's okay. If she's watching, Maureen's not been on for a while, and nobody's said anything on how she is. Five of Pentacles, Angie.
She's naughty.
Who's naughty?
You.
I know. Can't help it. Right, Angie, with this card, there's two of you. Now, there's such a closeness between these two people that it's like
Yes, Gemma.
They're inseparable. Everything they do, they'll do together. It's very inseparable. But what I also feel with this is sometimes this relationship can feel very hot, cold kind of thing. As much as there's closeness, I do think that there's a lot of like when you have your good and bad days. That's what I kind of feel this one is, just because it's in a cold surrounding. So I do think that it's more like I don't know whether it's you or the other person that like hides how they feel. You don't. You're welcome, Mick, my lovely. I'm not sure whether it's. I'm not sure whether it's like you both hide your feelings, you don't show each other feelings, or whether this person is with you, feelings weren't shown. Because it's like there's love there, but it's in a cold place, if that makes sense to you, Angie. And I feel like this was the same with other people around as well. So whether it's siblings or friends, because there's other like the swans are representing people in this card for me, and it's like they all felt left out in cold. So I'm not sure what that's representing like for you. What are you doing?
Apparently on YouTube as well.
All right.
Gemma's put a message in and I haven't seen it, so I'm just.
Oh, sorry, Gems. But yeah, there's quite a bit of cold. Now I'm not sure whether these it's like a memory card for you, where this was how you felt when you were younger, or whether this is how there's a situation that's reminding you of this round you. You've got obviously you've got the pentacles, and the pentacles around, and I'm not sure whether this had like, you know, like if one person believes in paganism, one believes in Christian. I don't know whether there's like different beliefs coming in, because you've all got strong, all of you are very strongly connected. And whether that's to spirit or to each other, but there's definitely a strong connection of spirit coming in. But I do feel like 4 of you had the same beliefs, but one of you was sort of like further away from the others. Your beliefs were slightly different to the others. Again, I think for me, I think certain situations that are happening around you, I think again it's one of them you need to talk, because I do think that, like I said, there is a coldness around a certain situation. So I do think that you do need to try and get that sorted, and try and bring that warmth back in. But that's what I'm getting for you at minute, my lovely. So I hope that's okay for you, Ange. Who's next? Who have you missed?
Oh, everybody. Apparently.
Just tell me a name on there.
Diana. Don't know Diana. I'm missing YouTube apparently.
Diana, can you comment for me, please? Go down to the bottom. Oh, bless Andy. Thank you, my lovely.
Do Karen first.
Do Karen first and then Diane. Mm-hmm. All right. So Karen, for me, this card is again representing for you that you have been in troubled waters, but you know what? You're climbing and you're fighting and you're climbing your way out of these troubled waters. It's like you've found the strength in the card, and this is where you would have been, and it's like you're escaping because you're flying above it now. You're escaping and you're on your way out. And every step you take, again, it's getting to a better place. Again, Karen, for you, I'm not sure if there's anything around the like your like middle, because you've got like a bandage around your middle of your waist. So I'm not sure again if there's anything to do with the tummy area. Also, just make sure you keep doing what you're doing and moving up, because that gap's still quite open. So you do need to fit that in. Now, you won't drop back down to where you was, but you can see you've left like a level there where that's like a safety net kind of thing for you. And you need to pull that safety net up to here. So then you'll never go back down to there, if you know what I mean, Karen. But that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. But I don't know what it is with the middle. Diana.
She's confused me because Diana's known me on Facebook.
I think this might have started on Facebook. Do you know? I'm getting right hot. I'm gonna change my cards in a minute anyway, and I'm gonna no. Oh, have you moved them?
Yeah.
Oh, Diana, my lovely, you've got the hangman. So the hangman, let's see what we've got. So at the minute, for you, Diana, I feel at the minute that like at some point you're feeling on like you're just holding on with one leg in certain situations, and that any minute you're just gonna like fall straight through. But not in a bad way, because there's no negative energies from any of my cards anyway. But this is more like, I don't know whether you're hanging on and you need to like pull your leg off that branch, because it's like you're still clinging on to something, and you're not wanting to let go. But you do need to let go of that branch, because when you let go of that branch, something new is going to come in and step in and take the place of whatever it was that you're like holding on to. Now there's a couple of faces. You've got faces hidden down in the bottom here. I don't know if you can see them very clearly, but you've got faces there, and then over on the other side there you've also got another face, and I'm not sure whether you're not there could be a distance between the three of you, just because two are together and one's out on their own. So I'm not sure whether you like live a distance apart, but you're still in touch, but you're just showing that you're living apart. And I'm not sure whether that's what you've got to let go of. You're letting go of something maybe family related. What did I just see? Then I saw something when I was looking at bottom of card, and I don't know what I saw. Just be careful though, because there is a not so nice person coming in at the side of you there. They're hiding a mask. They've got like a mask on the face. Let me try and get you that to camera. I don't know if you can see it properly.
It's not zooming in. It's not focusing.
I know it's not. But it's like there's somebody with the face covered. So to me, that's a sign of there's somebody going to be coming in around you that isn't to be trusted. Whether you're aware of this person or you might get a feeling about a certain person coming in. But there's definitely something around this person that's not quite likable. And all I'll say is listen to your gut feeling in that situation, and just feel how, just stick to your guns, because this person isn't going to be, until they can take that mask off, then they're not to be trusted. So again, just be wary of somebody coming in from the side and trying to pull one over on you, because it won't work. But you just need to be aware. There's also, again, there is a love art in the tree, which to me would be a lost love, or a loving. With in a tree, there's got to be a lost love or something going on there, because the heart's in the tree. So I don't know, it might not be a lost love. It might be one of them where you and your partner went and like scribbled your names into a tree or something like that, like initial your tree. There's definitely love around a certain tree. So So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, my lovely lady. Donna. Whew, it's getting warm in here. Donna, you've got the 6 of Wands, my lovely. So you're ready to take flight and you're ready to take everything on and just go for it. I don't know what you're aiming for or what you're looking to achieve, but whatever it is, you are going to do it. And now's the time. But do you know what? I think you've already started it, because this is your bird, you're flying. It's already left the ground, or it's leaving the ground. So what was there's something changed around you that's just made you go, poof, I'm doing that. Oh, thank you, Andy. There's something around you that's just making you think, right, poof, I'm just going for it. It's like you've gave up on everything and you just like flying. You're just going to go for it. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity for you, Donna. And if you haven't started it, you need to, because whatever this is that you're going on, do you know, like when you go to college or university and they like plant them things, you have to wear hat and cap and all that, and like they give you like special things, like books and stuff. It's like, do you know that anybody knows my lingo, you know what I'm trying to say. You might have to try and like a graduation. To me, there's something to do with a graduation coming up on this card. Now, when it doesn't mean that you've that you're at university or anything else, but there's definitely something to do with like a celebration on passing something, or like Michael's exams are up this year. It's like the exams, his exam results are coming in, and that's the kind of thing I'm getting around you, Donna. So I'm not sure what that's what meaning that's got for you. But bar from that, my lovely, you're cooking on gas. You're cooking on gas. You're definitely going to meet again new people on this journey, but just keep doing and just keep pushing yourself forward, because you're going to really, really achieve so much, my lovely. I know what we call. Oh yeah, right. I am going to switch my cards unless anybody wants another reading from this one. You put me, please. Just put first card, and then John will know. For you, my lovely Sherry, you've got the death card. Now, don't sit there thinking, oh my God, death card, it means that's it, that's the end. It's not. The death card is actually the new beginning. This is where you're going to leave all your not history, the baggage from his history. This is a time where you can just let go of everything that you've gone through in the past and put it to rest and move on. And so all the good in life that's gone off with you from being a child and all the way through, all that good's going to stay with you and all come. All the decisions that you made, probably you could have made wrong decisions. You could have done things. Other people could have done things that were negative. All that is now the time to just say it's in the past. We can't change his past. We can't change what we did yesterday. Never mind what we did 15 years ago. But we can't change anything. But all you can do is start looking towards the future, because every minute is a new minute that we've not done anything in. And this is a time you can start that fresh start and just let everything go and move on. So you don't need to carry all this weight around on your shoulders anymore. All that can go. Again, I'm not sure whether you've lost. Don't know whether three. I don't know if you've lost 3 people to spirit. And what I'm seeing is 2 females, 1 male. Because they're in the tree. So, and because they're like coming out of a tree, and for me that tree is like a spiritual family tree, as though, and they're like saying to you, they're like trying to egg you on to start fresh and to move on. I'm not sure what sailing or yachts or sailing and something to do with boating and water. I'm not sure what that's relevant for you for, but there's definitely a boat on water. You can see the boat on the water, but can you also see them faces in that tree? So that's where I'm saying the spirit energies are coming from. But it's like family that are like telling you to go for it. They're always, wherever you go in life, your loved ones are always going to be with you in spirit. So don't think you have to stay in a place because of your loved ones. You can move forward and they'll always be with you. So I'm not sure what the sailing is relevant to, or the boat in the background. I don't know whether you've got an interest in boats or with sailing and stuff like that. There's also something red. To me, it looks like a ring in a tree. I don't know what a ruby ring is relevant to you for, Sherry, but there's definitely something to do with a ruby ring or a red ring. It's like, you know, like that ring, but it's red in the center. So I'm not sure what that's got significant for you, my love, but there's definitely something coming in with a red ring. So just watch out for that if you haven't already got it, my lovely. Leah, I'm going to move on after Leah and do the spirit message cards and just do see what comes through on spirit messages. So if anybody wants a spirit message, these are what I'm going to be doing after these cards. You've got the Two of Cups, my lovely. So Leah, Two of Cups. Definitely there is a special anniversary coming up, because you've got the cups and you've got the heart above it. So there's definitely a relationship or anniversary coming up that's going to be celebrated. Because even though, like, me and John have been together 9 years, we celebrated that on 13th of this year. We celebrated that on 13th of May this year. So it could be like that kind of thing coming up round you with the celebration. Now, normally I'd say these represent children, but in this one, I think these actually represent the animals that are showing. There's something relevant to a cat, and there is something relevant for a dog with you, because there's a cat and a dog both in that. So I'm not sure whether if you've got pets, they like you. They like your they like your children, if you know what I mean. Or whether you're one of these that prefers animals over people. You could possibly be, Leah. But again, for some reason, you sort of, I'm going to say it because it's like there's a protection. It's like you're in like a protection cup. That's what it's looking at with this card. It's like you're in a protection cup. So I don't know what's been going off around you, because there's a lot of, can you see all these lines, Leah, that's coming down from underneath the cup? Some of these haven't got attachments to them. Now, I'm not sure whether you've cut ties with certain people, or certain people have tried to maybe interfere where they're not needed around you. But there's definitely something coming up where you've had to cut ties and strings with certain people, because you can see the cracks already forming in the bottom. So I'm going to say these are more friendships than family. You can see the cracks forming in the ground, and to me, I think you've had to cut ties with certain friendships, and I think that's why you're sort of like going in like to this protective mode. But you don't need to be in that protective mode, because none of this can hurt you. But again, you've got too close. There's people close to you as well, because they're sort of like flying around you and trying to get in. And I don't see anything negative about these. It's like these are just like trying to come round and just like say to you, we're okay. I'm not sure whether somebody's got something, there's an issue with top of the legs. Because the fan, can you see where that fan's covering? So I'm going to say top of legs area. I'm not sure if there's any issues going on with somebody to do with that area, tops of legs and stuff. Because it's like, again, it's being like protected by a fan. So I'm not sure whether there's something going off in that area, my lovely. And somebody's trying to give you a rose. There's also a rose being passed, so I don't know why a single rose would have a meaning to you, but somebody's passing you a single rose. The person next to you is passing over a single red rose, so I'm not sure what the red rose has significant for you, Leah, but that's what I'm getting at the minute, my lovely. You're a very free spirit. There's nothing really that's in your head that's weighing you down or anything. You just you are a free spirit, my love. So right, I'm going to change my cards and I'm going to do a couple of spirit readings. I am going to do these a bit different because obviously with time on these cards, you have got writing on the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle them. And if you want a spirit card, just put me spirit. So then I know that you're wanting a spirit reading, because these are the readings I'm going to start doing at the moment. So if anybody wants one of these,
you put Kathleen up.
Kathleen.
Then put spirit, but she put
Kathleen, do you want a spirit one reading or do you want a card reading, my lovely? I will ask you because you're on screen. So I can either do your spirit one or I can do your one I've just been doing. I'll do your spirit, and then if you want other reading, I'll do your other one, because it's my fault, because I should have checked on screen. So a spirit reading for you, Kathleen, at the minute is seek. So for me, with the seeking, with the seek, you're getting a lot of healing from spirit to do with the chest area. But I'm not sure whether this is I'm not sure whether this is like a broken heart kind of thing, because the red hand is like healing. But there's definitely healing coming in around the chest area for you. Also, the card does read, the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So I'm not sure what that spirit meaning has for you, Kathleen. But I'm going to do you a one card.
She said spirit.
I know, but I'll still do a one card reading because I changed it on last one. So Karen, you're going to be your special one that's picked today, Karen. So my lovely lady. So the card I've turned for you is the Sun card. So what this card's representing for me at the minute is you need to start letting your child energy out. Don't take life as serious as what you might be doing at minute. It's okay to let your hair down and let your inner child come out and behave. But I think this, I don't know what I don't, because I've not done a past, present and future. I'm not sure what's gone off to cause you to feel like you've got to keep your like inner child locked away. But something happened where you couldn't be your true self, and now it's time. This card's telling you now it's time to let your child's energy back out, to embrace that childlikeness inside you and sod everybody else. Be who you are, be who you are, be who you are, and embrace and love who you are, because you are unique in yourself. Again, with you, I'm not sure whether there's any issues going round. The like, you can see it's wrapped around the stomach, but it's like coming up and under the arm and then out of the back. I'm not sure whether there's an issue around the stomach, and maybe I'm not sure whether the headaches, whether you're getting headaches or migraines or something at the minute. And I'm not sure whether this is connected to the stomach or whether this is two separate things that you've got going on. I do feel, though, that you are a Mother Earth kind of person. You can see you've got the sunflowers in the background, you've got the sun. You're like in between the grass of Mother Earth. And I think you feel comfortable in that kind of quieter environment. Not that you don't like a good knees up, but I think for me, I don't know, you're like a nature person. You like your long, I don't know, I'm saying you like your long walks in countrysides or in like woodlands and stuff. And I'm not sure whether flowers are a big thing for you. So I'm not sure whether you actually tinker about in the garden, and you've got green fingers kind of thing, what we say for gardeners. But I'm not sure, but there's definitely something. And especially, I mean, the sunflowers are really, really prominent in this one, coming through. So I think at the minute, Karen, for you, I think that's what he's saying, just allow your inner child to come out and play. Evening, John. Evening, everybody joining. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So I'm doing Sam. So spirit card reading for you, my lovely. Just ask. So at the minute, I'm not sure whether you're the one that's needing something from spirit, needing guidance from spirit, or somebody else around you is needing that guidance from spirit. Now, I'm not sure whether so in the palm of the hands, what you've got in the palm of the hands is the sunshine in one. You've got like a key. There's a key. I don't know what a key is relevant for. I'm not sure whether you're moving home, Sam, or a new car or something that needs a key. So I'm not sure if a key is relevant for you. I don't know why they're showing me through. But the sunshine is offering you healing. So they are sending you lots of healing. Now, what the card is reading is there are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends and guides, angels and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So if you're feeling that you're needing a bit of spirit guidance, Sam, what I'd do is I'd try and do some meditations, find some meditations so it can, when you go to bed, it can like quieten your mind, so your mind's not overly thinking. But again, with meditation, it's not something, Sam, that you could just do if you've got them thoughts. If you've got thoughts in your head, you need to what is it? Like try and clear your mind. With me, it must have took me months to just get to do a 10-minute meditation because my brain is too active with lots of other things going on. But that's the spiritual card that I got for you, Sam, my lovely. Oh, I know, but when they fall out like that, they've got more of a meaning. Grounding yourself. So again, with this card, Grounding yourself, because I've turned that over. I'm not sure whether, Helen, you are needing to ground yourself at the moment. If there's situations going off around you that you'd need grounding. So again, meditation is the route to ground. And also, if you feel that you've got negative energies around you, just whether you believe it or not, just listen to a sleep meditation on chakra cleaning. And when you wake up in the morning, your energies do feel different. So your message from the spirit world is: being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So I hope these spirit messages are helping. Struggle with meditation. Do you know, Maddie said, I'm a nightmare with meditation because I get in bed and I fidget, then I turn, then I do deep sighs because I can't do it. Then I'm just like,
thank you, Martina,
moving about fit all time, and I just can't do it. So now what I've decided to do with meditations is I put them on my phone, but I don't put headphones on anymore because I found with headphones it was annoying me. So I just put phone at the side of my bed and I look for sleep meditations. So like if I want healing, I just put guided meditation healing. Always put guided meditation because that's somebody talking. And I always put guided meditation and whatever I'm wanting to feel, and then or guided sleep meditation, that's it, and then healing or whatever it is on the end. And then I just leave my phone on the side, leave it low so I can hear it, get comfy in bed, and then before I know it, I fell asleep anyway. But your brain is said to still absorb what you're listening to. So in morning it does work. You do feel refreshed. So Sophie, my lovely lady, Jade Hopton recommended, did she? Bless her. Thank you very much, Jade. So for you, I've got strength. So I'm not sure at the moment what's going off around you also. I'm not sure what's going off around any of you, really. But yeah, there's something you need in strength for from the spirit side. So again, I will read you I'm just going to read you at bottom from card because strength one's quite an easy card. So the strength card says, strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul and strength on the continual basis. You'll never feel alone as we're always with you. Now, for me, again with strength card, Sophie, with the strength, we have to look for strength within ourselves also. So as much as we look out for the spirits, the energies to give us strength to do things, which is when, like if I'm having a bad day sometime because my dad's in spirit, I'll just say, oh Dad, show me what I'm supposed to do. How am I supposed to get out of this situation? Kids are doing me head in, they've done this, they've done that. Dad, tell me what to do. I'll then close my eyes, and then about an hour later, I can resolve that issue. I've got the strength to resolve that issue. And that's how it tends to, that's just my way of how I do it. Yeah, it's a good way. And friends round us give us strength as well. Evening, Wild Bill. So I'm going to do one more spirit and then I'm going to go on the healing cards. I'm doing my healing cards for 15. A child's love, Madison. So again, with this card, to me, it looks like the inner child. Again, I think you can take life a bit too serious, possibly from this card. And spirits are saying to you, you need to lighten the load. And don't worry about reining that child's energy back in, because it's like you've got to be proud of who you are. So child spirits, so your message from spirits is, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from the first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So with this, I'm not sure if there's something going off around with your mom and dad. that there may be some disagreements going off, or they're not agreeing with you. And just remember that no matter what's going off in a situation, a mom's love and a dad's love never stops, whether the with us or apart from us. Yeah, always remember that, Madison, my lovely. Who's next?
We're doing to healing now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to switch to healing. So if anybody wants a bit of healing, actually, these don't actually mean healing. It's just what I see in cards, but these are actually healing cards. So for you, my lovely Lisa, we have got have faith. So I'm not sure what's going off at the minute round you with having faith. I don't know whether you may have seen things or heard things that are changing your own belief system, and you're changing your belief system. And I think what he's just telling you to do is have faith. Now, I'm not sure whether having faith is something relevant to you, but it's definitely a prominent thing to do. Now, again, with this card, with having, I mean, we can lose faith in a lot of things. But for me, you like turning your back on it's not you turning your back on your beliefs, but I'm not sure whether you're having your eyes opened into a different kind of belief. So say like me, I was born, well, not born, I was christened when I was a child, so that was Christianity. But then growing up, and like now, I take parts of Christianity, I take parts of paganism, I take parts of all these different religions, and I create my own religion kind of thing. So I think for you, whatever you're losing faith in, just keep that faith strong, my lovely. Because everything always works out. That's how I look at it. There's definitely something on your mind at the minute that is making you carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. So I'm not sure whether that's linked in to letting it go. But when we carry weight on our shoulders, we do need to try and open up to people, because if we can't open up and talk to people around us and we keep that all bottled in, all it does is it keeps adding weight to it. So we find it harder to get to the bottom of where that weight's come from, because we've got other things piling up and piling up. So for me, I definitely look at it, look at talking and opening up, because you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders at the minute, my lovely. That's that one. Bewitched. I used to love that program. Sexuality, my lovely lady. So I think this card, what this card's saying to you is just be true to who you are. Again, don't change anything about you. And again, I think changes are going to come in for you, Bewitched, because you're walking into a doorway, and it's like, you know, like when you're christened or baptized, is it? And oh no, the gown. I'm going to say they thought they did it naked. I think that's when I've watched like Vikings and stuff. You know, when they dip you in water and like they refresh you and everything else like that. It's like that you just got a clean. It's like you've got a clean sheet. So you're about to embark on another journey, but you're ready for it. You're one of these that's just going to strip bare and just walk straight through that tunnel, and you're not going to have no regrets. You're just going to keep moving forward, my lovely. But for you, sexuality's come up. So, yeah, you horny devil. But yeah, like I said, for you, I think it's just be careful, because somewhere along the line, I mean, it's going away from you now, but there was a snake, but it's not facing you. So whatever this was, or whoever this was, didn't actually do what caused the trouble or something that they wanted to cause, because they're now facing the opposite way and you've like turned your back. So again, that situation has corrected itself. So that's what I'm going to say on that one. I'm not keen on these healing cards, to be fair. Well, I am keen on them.
Can't find Antoinette.
So do I, sis. Antoinette, are you having healing, my lovely?
I can't find the one where she wrote.
It's okay. I'm not shuffling. Procrastination card. So, my lovely lady, with this card, again, time with you. You've got a clock behind you. There's definitely something to do with time around you, and also a cat. You've got the black cat, which a black cat's quite lucky. There's something to do with, it's got to be, there's something to do with time, because around you, you've got 1, 2, 3, you've got 3 clocks going off. You've got 2 behind your head and 1 in front of you. I'm not sure whether time is, I'm not sure whether you could be waking up at a certain time and that time's more relevant or something like that. There's definitely something to do with clocks, or along them lines. In this card, it looks like you've got sadness behind your eyes, but your character to me is quite a forward. So I'm not sure whether there's things that you need to talk about, but you've definitely, you can see it in the eyes. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things in eyes. I'm not reading off these because do you know, I don't know what it is, but I'm struggling reading off these cards at the minute. So I'm not going to read off them. I'm going to go back to these. So stay on a minute, Antoinette, because I'm going to read you from these. Them cards just weren't getting good. I weren't connecting with them cards. That's all right. That's the first time that's happened because I've read it with them before. So I just can't connect with them ones today. Ooh, sugar me timbers. So, Antoinette, we've got you the 8 of Pentacles. So, oh my God, this Antoinette, you're not good. And again, Antoinette, to me, you're like,
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Joe, because I've talked to you, I'm just going to hold the card up, and I'm just going to say what I would have said, because I know this bit about you. It's not a reading. I'm just going to. It's showing that you're a very artistic person. Now, I've seen some of your work, and it's absolutely incredible. And to me, this is just signifying that you've achieved so much in the artistic side, and also that again you do have connections with the spirit energies, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Antoinette, I know that I know you too well to do your different reading. I couldn't read off that card, and that's the card that I've just turned again. So it's giving me information that I already know about you, Antoinette. So I do apologise, and I will do you a full reading, like I will do with you from past, present, and future. But I'll do that on a private phone call. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to call it because I don't know whether my brain's frying, because I'm just like, yeah. So I am going to leave it there for today with the readings. But Joe and Joe and Tony, I am going to message you both. I am going to message you both, and I am going to do a full reading for you on the phone, because I need to do a past, present, and future with you both to link into something different than what I already know, if that makes sense. So I hope everybody, I'm sweating like mad. I hope everybody has had a fantastic little evening with us. I will be doing tarot cards again. I normally only do my tarot cards for an hour because it does take it out on you when you're doing all these readings. So I might stick to an hour next time. But take care, everybody. Have a good evening. Wherever you are in the world, just enjoy yourselves and see you in a bit.
Thanks, guys. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.